Good morning, neighbors. It's day 11 of our Get Ready plan. And today we're going to talk about something that I think a lot of people dealt with in Tennessee over this last storm, and it has to do with vehicles. So if you needed to leave the house, and it could be, you're fine staying in because you have enough food and enough water and you still have power, you have whatever. What happens if a kid breaks an arm? So my daughter is now 21. She's about to be 22. And when she was, I think, 7, we have homeschooled for quite a few years. She was doing a cartwheel in the living room and she literally snapped both bones in one of her arms. That could be something that, obviously, it's a very real scenario. What do you have everything that you need in order to get a child? And at the time, I had all the other ones. We're all going to have to get into the van, into the car, into the truck, into the whatever little Tesla that you have, and get to an emergency room, unless you have enough insurance to be able to pay an ambulance to come to your house, which would probably be the smarter thing to do when it's really icy. But do you have good tires? Is your oil change kind of up to date? And I don't mean every 3,000 miles like they tell you to, but have you checked your oil lately? Do you have windshield wiper spit? Do you have a scraper in your car? I don't have a scraper in my truck. I drive my truck about once a week. Every once in a while on the weekends. I don't own an ice scraper. Yeah, bad on me. So I do other things. I'll put cardboard up or something if I know that it's going to be yucky in the next morning when I have to go to work. Otherwise, I get over it. Those are the things you need to think about today, is getting from point A to point B if you have to. There's so many people that say, when the end of the world comes, I'll just go hunt deer for my food. Yeah, you and 50 other million people are going to go hunt deer for your food. So the people that are saying, I'll just stay in the house, that is great until you can't. So what happens to the people that are in Franklin that have been out of power for a week? Eventually, you may have to leave the house. What happens if you don't have sewer for that long? What happens if you literally eventually run out of water? What happens if your daughter does a cartwheel and breaks both of the bones in her arm? And we live 30 minutes from a hospital. That happened. Luckily, it was, I believe it was in August, not a weather problem. But think about those things. What can we have ready in the vehicle? Make sure that our vehicles are up to maintenance. And I'm not saying up to, some code standard, whatever, but drivability, functionability, carry people and things with us ability. If everybody's got to take a 3-day pack and go, do you have enough room for that in your vehicle?